So this judge is losing patience with the SEC in this XRP and Ripple case. Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys all about what my thoughts are and some facts and some fiction about what's going on with this SEC XRP lawsuit. There's a lot of I won't say misinformation out there, but there is a lot of misinformation out there. There is a lot of fake news. There is a lot of opinions being thrown around from both sides. You have one side who says this is all gold and good, and you have one side that says this is all crap and bad. Some people are siding with the SEC, where me, if you're in crypto, how could you side with the SEC against any cryptocurrency? Come on, man. Come on. It's crypto. But anyways, I want to talk about how this judge is losing patience with the SEC. So in this article right here by the Daily Hodl, it talks about how this guy, this crypto legal expert, which probably just some random person who decided to say something about what was going on. I don't know. But anyways, this whole argument, I'll summarize it for you, but I'll put this in the description because I do believe in doing your own research and coming up with your own opinion. And some people in all these crypto communities don't really like that, but I think that that is what you should do as an investor into anything that you put your hard-earned money into. But I'll put this in the description. But in this article, they're talking about some statements made by a former guy from the SEC where he's basically saying certain things about digital currencies and securities, about this and that. And the whole argument was what he's saying fact? I mean, not fact, but like, was what he's saying his own opinion because he can speak his own opinion, or was what he's saying the opinion of the SEC? And what they're trying to get around to is we need some type of clear-cut statement from you guys on what the hell you guys, what digital assets will be considered securities. Like, we need the guidelines. So that's why a lot of people in the crypto space right now feel like this SEC case is going to be a big deal for the entire cryptocurrency space. Now, me, in my opinion, I feel like it will be a big deal for the cryptocurrency space because the SEC needs to get put in their place and stop like beating around the bush and stuff. But I also have read the SEC's complaint against Ripple, and while I believe that some of the things that they're complaining about were absolutely true and could be bad for Ripple, a lot of the stuff in there is like, hey, you didn't let them know if it was a security in the first place. But you know, so it's a pretty interesting situation if you actually take the time to look at what's actually going on here. So right here in this article, the judge basically, I'm going to scroll all the way down right here to where the judge, he says that the judge said something like, I hate to interrupt you, but did you just say something different to me? You said that was given, you said, sometimes I can't read, y'all, but it says, I hate to interrupt you, but you just said something different to me. You said that was given by Director Hitman in his capacity as Director of Corporate Finance. That seems different to what you were saying a year ago. So basically the judge is like, hey, a year ago you said that was his opinion and this and that, and then now you're saying that it's part of what his direction was as his work. And that's why the judge is like, man, you guys are being stupid and you guys are lying in my courtroom. Don't be doing that. If you about to accuse these people of something, you better come with the facts. So if you read the complaint, there's a lot of facts in here, and there's a lot of stuff that's all fluffed up by the SEC, of course. But the SEC actually came with the documents. They document a whole bunch of sales and stuff from like 2013 all the way up until now. And Ripple has basically said like, nah, we can't be accused of none of that because we're not a security in the first place. And what's very interesting to me is The SEC starts off by explaining exactly what the violations are. They explain exactly what a security is, and then they explain exactly what a digital currency is, and then they explain exactly how some digital currencies can be considered securities if they are investment contracts. And then they go through about 100 and something different times that they think that XRP was actually used as an investment contract. Now, this whole thing gets blown out of proportion in a bunch of different ways, but if you actually look at the facts, it's pretty interesting. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what actually happens. Now, me on my channel, I like to do the impartial news. I don't like to give you a bunch of hype. I don't like to give you a bunch of fluff. I like to just give you it how it is, because you're going to put your money into this stuff, and this is going to matter in your life. And if you have a family, or if you do anything in life, this is going to matter to you. So I'm not going to sit here and just like give you too much bull of my opinion. You know, I'm gonna actually let you know what's going on here. Like, to me, this actually looks like, hey, Ripple might actually get accused of some of this stuff, but the penalties that the SEC is asking for are pretty harsh, based on the fact that they didn't throw the hammer down sooner. They actually let all this stuff build up, just like the FBI likes to do. You know, they'll infiltrate a drug organization, or they'll infiltrate an organization, and they'll stay there for a couple years so that they get everybody's names, they get all the different plugs, they get all the different, you know, they sit there and they watch and they wait. And that's what the SEC was doing. And what Ripple is saying right now is, look, none of this stuff is a security. It is a commodity. It is, I mean, not a commodity. They're saying it is a currency. They already said it wasn't a currency. So the United States of America already said these things are not currencies. So their best bet is to say that it's a commodity, and that people could actually use it. And in this complaint, the SEC complains that XRP can't be used by the normal person except for anything other than an investment contract or a trading thing. And I agree with a lot of the Ripple community, where I say a lot of cryptocurrencies will fall under that jurisdiction if that is the case. So that sucks for cryptocurrencies. Like, y'all shouldn't be all up in our business like that, to be trying to tell us what we could speculate on. If I want to speculate on $10 on something, let me do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all let me buy lotto tickets. This doesn't make any sense. But I understand, like, hey, some people are actually like frauds, and some people are actually like ripping people off. So, you know, we gotta have it both ways. So very interesting case from both sides. But if you are an XRP holder, then I really encourage you to come through and read this thing, because all these lines in here are not BS. They're not actually making stuff up. And then but what they're accusing them of is bad. But XRP, or the Ripple Foundation, or Ripple, is actually saying that, hey, we're not a security, so you can't even say any of that. But some of the stuff besides what they're accusing them of is actually pretty bad. Like, they were actually doing market sales to sell XRP on the market, and they were making sure that these markets didn't affect the price so much. So like, they were selling so much that they had to actually have programmatic sales in their own documents. They had to have programmatic sales that don't affect the value of XRP. And for me, that's very interesting, because if you look at the numbers, XRP has stayed in the top 100 as one of the top 100 cryptos. Actually, in the top 10, I believe XRP has stayed in the top 10, which is dope. But I do also know that a lot of investors in XRP didn't see a lot of the gains that they should have saw with the market cap going up so much. So we could talk about that in another video. If you guys want, just leave me a comment in the comment box. Now, I know a lot of like diehard XRP people probably already downliked this video into oblivion, but hey, I'm being impartial here. I want XRP to win this case. I have a lot of friends who are invested in XRP, and look, I'll trade it and I'll buy some XRP once they win, because I see that they're actually doing some interesting things. Now, if they lose, if you come all the way down here to this case at the end, they're telling them what they want them to do. If they lose, they want them to give back all the money that they gained basically from the sales of XRP. They want people to, they don't want these guys Larson and Garlinghouse to have what they consider ill-begotten gains. Now, if they're not ill-begotten gains, then hey, let the guys keep their money. They worked for it, right? They were out here doing things. But they're actually saying that they want them to just get rid of XRP, at just done it. It's done. It's over with. To me, that's very scary because this is the court here, and the court doesn't always play fair. And even if Ripple was playing fair, how do we know that the court and the SEC is playing fair? And if they have to get rid of it 100%, that's just something to think about for me and my bags and the way I like to be secure in my investments. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. Right here, we bring you cryptocurrency news, no hype, no fluff. Right here, cryptocurrency news, update videos, tutorials, all type of good stuff. Check out my website, everythingcurrencycrypto.com. Y'all have a beautiful day today. Think positive, and positive things will happen. RIP to my brother Crypto Roots. Till next time, peace.